Alright, welcome back to another episode of the 9-tile Megabase. And, well, I thought this was going to be the last episode, and I thought I'm going to just turn this on, leave it running, let it stabilize for a while, see what's running out, or if there's any bigger errors. And I was very optimistic, went away and just let it run in the background for, I don't know, something like 5 hours, I guess. And then I came back and first took a look at production stats, namely science, and I was like, wait, it seems like there's something missing. There has been something missing for an hour. Yeah, 3 hours ago and like 3 hours and a little bit ago, things broke down. And then I went and checked, looked around, and I found some trains. And some more trains, and some more trains, and lots and lots and lots of trains, all nicely lined up. As the original name, train chain, would suggest. Yeah, this is a bit too much of a train chain. Actually, it's resolving itself right now because I got rid of the problem, and I'm kind of hoping it's gonna boot up properly again. I'm gonna get into what the problem was in a second. Yeah, that's a big train jam, and that's gonna take some time because, I think right now there's not really any more trains piling on, but the moment trains actually get to their destination, new trains are gonna be sent, and yeah, this is gonna be a problem for a while, I think. And I'm hoping I can just fix things, and then it should boot up again if I just let it run. Yeah, the problem that I caused or ran into was fluid stations, of course. And as always, trying to be smart gets you. Maybe we can just stay here for a little bit and catch it happening. Yeah, right now there's 4 trains pathing to this. And I think this is probably the minimum number of trains, because this was just not cutting it. The way I did this initially was just see how much room I have in this station combined with this buffer here, and then basically have trains come in so that they could fully unload. But then I thought, okay, these are fluid trains, and in contrast to normal cargo trains, I can just deconstruct fluid trains and basically just get rid of the content. And I don't have to worry about having 10,000 iron plates lying around. Okay, maybe now we can see what's going on here. If the third water train comes in, yeah, I don't know. The thing is, the system has run empty now, so they're emptying really quickly, so it's probably not gonna happen right now. But what I made here is this little safeguard thing, which is basically just saying, let me go through it myself real quick. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna try to explain this because I built it like 2 weeks ago, and I think it's completely wrong, and I have no idea what I had in mind here. The thing I want to have is basically observe this rail segment here, this short one, and see if there's trains standing here for a long enough time, then things are stuck, because this means a third train is coming in and waiting here, and this should never be the case. And what I want to do then is just deconstruct this first train. The assumption is, I'm gonna waste a little bit of water, but seeing this state here, this is not really unloading evenly, and I don't mind at all wasting like 1,000 water here. So in this, say there's a third train here now, I want this to get deconstructed. I don't know what this mess is, and I'm pretty sure this is just completely wrong, because I just tried to understand it for a few minutes, but there's like a reset signal here, which can never happen inside this combinator mess, and yeah, things are just not working the way they're intended. So I'm just gonna rip this down and build a proper new system, I think. Give me a second, this shouldn't really be too complicated. Okay, I think I'm starting to remember why this was more complicated than I thought. Yeah, the general idea is things are paused, so I can just go through them tick by tick, I guess. Come on. Oh, don't snap. Ah, god damn it, snap. Okay, so now this is turned red. This is gonna just let things through as long as it doesn't get the R signal, which is the reset signal. And this is gonna output the reset signal when this turns green. So what should happen now is this should start counting red signals, basically ticks for how long this train is standing here. Let's see if I start this. Yeah, this is working. And then if I remove this again and give it another tick, this should, yeah, empty it out again. And then there's no residuals left. Okay, so what I want to do now is, if a train's standing here for a certain time, say 10 seconds, I want to send a deconstruction signal to here, which is incidentally just happening for natural reasons, because it's empty. So I want to send basically a construction but equal to 1 on this green wire here. The issue is I only want to send this construction signal equal to 1 for 1 tick, and I don't want a train passing through here and counting up a few seconds here. This can't lead to any deconstruction signals being sent here, because what was happening last time was basically this. This is probably going to be a mess now, but yeah, the deconstruction signal here was sent a tiny bit too late, and then the incoming locomotive here got deconstructed, and then the train was sitting here, and this led to trains piling on because no other trains could pass in here. So this I'll definitely want to prevent. Does this have fuel now? Yeah. Like, crap. Okay, here we go. This should be working fine now. Almost. Okay. So this is not quite enough, I think. I'm gonna do some more precautions and make sure that I only send a deconstruction signal when this has been blocked continuously for 10 seconds and only for 1 tick, and then I should be fine. There might be some edge cases. I don't know if this actually got me last time. Like if the train's standing here and then this train accelerates the moment this triggers the deconstruction signal, something weird like this. But yeah, I don't think there's much I can do about it. I could probably have another small rail segment here, which is red as long as this train's standing here and will turn green when it leaves. Yeah, this might be a good idea. I'll play around with this a little more and see what I come up with. Okay, this is going to be my first draft. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some testing to make sure this actually works before I leave this running in the background again. But yeah, the idea is, as I said, this is just going to count the ticks for which, or like count how long this rail block has been turned red, and then resets. And this number of red signals is passed on to this one. And if this hits exactly 600, or when this hits exactly 600, it's going to trigger a construction bot equal to 1, which will only get passed through if this signal here is red, which means, yeah, this makes sure that this only actually triggers deconstruction when this train is waiting here. I'm fairly optimistic, probably over optimistic that this is going to work. But yeah, this is at least much less convoluted and easier to explain than the system I built last time here. I think I'll just give this a try. Wait, first I'm gonna copy this to the other water station and maybe to the oil station as well, but I don't think it's gonna need it necessarily. No, I'm gonna stick with the water stations for now. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is just try this here. Yeah, it's a bit annoying that I can't really... Wait. God damn it. Can you wait for a second down here? No, you can't. Okay, I'm gonna give this one this schedule. I don't want this to happen well, the train that's already in there is gonna empty out very soon, and I want to test this. So this should be going. Oh, God damn it! It's not easy to test. Okay, go here, please. And then let's see. This is still has enough in it. Wait, why is it yellow now? This should be blocked, right? Oh, you're kidding me. Why is this only yellow? That doesn't really make sense to me. It's clearly in this rail block, right? Okay, can I work with the yellow signal, I guess? Just gonna try this. And this, yeah, should still work. Let's see, there's still enough in here. I'm gonna turn this back on. And in 10 seconds time, if it's not empty and deconstructed anyways, come on. No. Didn't make it. Okay, I'm gonna have to do some more proper testing, I guess. Okay, second attempt at testing this. I just built some fake trains here, and the moment the next water train comes in, which might take some time, but yeah, the moment this train comes in, it should stop at this signal, and then I should be able to test this whole thing. 1 second. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. This is gonna wait here. This signal turns yellow. This starts counting. And then this should get deconstructed. Yeah, this seems like it's working. Okay, I don't want to be too optimistic, but I think this should be fine. It didn't get deconstructed while it was driving in. This is something I'm a bit worried about. But I mean, there should only be exactly one tick where it sends the deconstruction signal. One very unlikely but possible thing that could go wrong here is that this system and this system sends a deconstruction signal at the exact same tick. And then, yeah, things are not going to be deconstructed. I could take some measures to prevent this, but this is so very, very improbable that I don't think I am. I'm just gonna risk it, I think. Yeah, let's see if this starts resolving stuff. I mean, this system can clearly still lead to a little bit of a train jam because it's gonna take a few seconds to. Whoops, shit. Yeah, it's gonna be there's gonna be a few seconds where this clogs up the system, but it should be fairly okay, I think. I can still play around with the time here. Maybe 10 seconds is a bit much, actually. Might just go for 5. I'm not sure. Yeah, this is gonna need some testing. I think what I did last time was way over, yeah, like put a very high train limit here. I think I changed this to 4 in order to have lots of trains come in to test this. But I think I'm just gonna let it run for now and wait for it to boot up again, because basically the whole factory has ground to a halt now. So this is gonna take quite some time to normalize again and to actually give me a realistic reading when it comes to draw here, because, well, there was kind of a cutoff point and everything to the left was completely filled up and everything to the right was completely empty. And in the middle there were trains. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna let this run for another, say, 2 hours and hope for science to boot up again properly. And yeah, in the meantime, watch these 2 water stations here if they make any more problems. If they make more problems, I can probably just get rid of this system. Maybe somehow squeeze in a few more tanks here. This should work. It might have worked if I hadn't touched it from the get-go, but yeah, I thought I could improve things here, and as always, improving things led to disaster. but we'll see. I'm just gonna skip forward a few hours and then see where I am. Okay, I might cut in here and there and tell or say what I'm looking out for. First of all is these water stations here. Seems like it's holding up okay now. I'll have to check. Well, I'll have to give it a bit more time. But yeah, what I'm waiting for is white science to start up right now. Haven't launched any rockets again since I started this thing, or restarted it rather. And the reason for this is, as always, plastic. Yeah, I'm guessing these red circuit stations here, they're eating all the plastic. You can see they're being supplied nicely. There's another one coming in here. But what's not getting any plastic is further down the line. These guys here. Yeah, you can see this plastic station's empty. There's one coming in now, but this was only recently. And this has been sitting empty for a while. We can check the next one. Yeah, this as well. And this means I'm not making any LDS. Yeah, same here. And it's a bit weird. Yeah, you can see this one doesn't have any trains coming in. And, well, if I check the plastic production, yeah, this is how things go. Unfortunately, I have to scroll around a lot. Yeah, plastic in 1 is running at full capacity. And plastic in 2 is also running at full capacity, as it seems. I can check the plastic production here. But yeah, this looks, well, stable-ish. Well, only for 5 minutes, I guess. So I should probably just give it a bit more time. But I'm making almost 4/3 as much plastic as I need. I need 6.1 blue belts of plastic and I'm making 8. So this should be more than enough. And I'm not really sure why this is still running out. This might be petroleum. Well, looks like petroleum is looking fine. I'm not sure. This is still a bit wonky, but yeah, it might just take another 10 minutes or maybe half an hour to stabilize. All the other sciences are pretty much filled up by now. Well, blue isn't. Maybe it's just red and green actually that's filled up. But yeah, things are starting to fill up from here. And yeah, resources just need to trickle through to LDS and to white science. Yeah, I hope this is soon gonna work again. The good thing about this is I can probably buffer some, well, this needs LDS as well, I guess. But I might be able to buffer some satellites, because this has been a bit difficult to keep I mean, I'm making enough satellites, but every train just carries 80. And I'm probably, in the time that I'm consuming 80, I'm making like, I don't know, 82 or something like that. So it just takes some time for these to fill up. And yeah, there's a bit of an imbalance here. Yeah, there's lots of satellites now. But you can see satellites are coming into this chest here. And then they get split into this for the right silo and into this for the left silo. And the belt here is a lot longer. So this kind of buffers more satellites. And this, as a consequence, this was launching a lot more than this. We can see this is 283 and this is 319. So this has led to this launching and this not launching, which kind of messed up the science production a little bit. But yeah, as it seems, well, there's lots of satellites now, so this shouldn't be an issue anymore, I hope. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna wait a bit more, and the goal would be to have this running overnight, but I'm still a bit insecure about that, because, well, last time I let it run for a few hours, I came back and you saw the train jam that I had produced. So I want to be sure that this is actually running. So yeah, I'll cut back in a few minutes or so. Okay, looks like things are booting up again. You can see white science has started like 20 minutes ago. So half an hour after the restart. And yeah, science consumption is going up again. I don't know if it's going to be stable right away, probably not, but I think it's getting there. And the water thing is looking okay so far, but yeah, there hasn't really been a stress test of the emergency deconstruction system here. I'm still waiting, and at least the one on the right, let me see. Yeah, this one is still just eating trains, but the one on the right is slowly filling up. I think, yeah, I'm sending one more train to this station than to the one on the left, because the way is a bit further, and this is actually consistently pretty much full now. And yeah, I could probably stress test this system here now, but I think I'm just gonna let it run for now. And yeah, looks like things well, I don't want to jinx it, but things look like they might be stable now. Okay, so plastic has fixed itself, and now sulfur is the next issue, because there's no petroleum coming here. I think this should be on the way of fixing itself, because plastic is filling up. You can see these trains aren't starting anymore. And yeah, these chests are pretty much full. So then this should fill up, and then petroleum trains should get to sulfur. I'm still holding up so far. Oops. Sorry about that. In case that was loud. Yeah, so I thought, wow, this was going a lot smoother than I thought, but I think it's gonna break down again. I don't know, if resources manage to, it's kind of a race between resources catching back up and all the buffered things in here running out. So yeah, we'll see. At the moment I'm not making any blue signs, I guess. So I'm not making any blue signs because there's no sulfur here, and I'm not making any yellow signs because where is it? Yeah, there's no robot frames here because there's no batteries here, and yeah, you know the drill. So yeah, I'll give it another hour, I'd say, and maybe get some food in the meantime. I think it's running stable enough to at least leave it half unattended, I guess. The water thing seems to be working. Let's check the other station again. Yeah, there was just some movement here, and yeah, this is looking very nice. Okay, so I'll keep going. Unfortunately, this just takes time to test. There's not really a way around this, but yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do one last test of this fluid system, and then I think I'm just gonna let it run, because other than that, I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna go wrong. Everything's booted up nicely. I'm making all the sciences again. So yeah, I've caught a situation where there's 2 trains in the station, and there's quite a lot in this first train here, and I'm simulating a 3rd train coming in, and should stop here and trigger this train to get deconstructed. Let's see how this goes. So this has started counting, and at 450 I've set it to 450, so 7.5 seconds, and there's still water in here, and it still gets deconstructed. Yep, that's working. And then something I'm a bit worried about is that it's gonna trigger again, but doesn't look like it. Yeah, this seems to be working. Nice. Okay, then I think I'm confident enough to leave this running for the night. And yeah, I think I'll cut this out here. If nothing bad happens anymore, I'm basically just gonna do a showcase video, and this is hopefully the last episode of building and fixing it, but I'm not so sure about that. We'll see. I might come back with a even more massive train jam, or yeah, something else went wrong. I'll see. so long. Hope this was a little interesting. I'm of course going to continue the other playthrough, the monorail base. But yeah, I think this is going to be it, except for, as I said, the showcase video where I'm going to try and show everything again. Yeah, thanks for watching, and maybe see you next time. Okay, one last thing. I remembered that I wanted to do train rides after every episode, but I didn't really do that, I think. But I'm gonna try something different, something I haven't tried before. I'm gonna do that, and where are you? Here. I don't know, how long is it gonna take to get through the base with this? Let me see, I don't need this. Might need this. Yeah, this should be enough. How many exoskeletons is this? Like a lot, approximately. Close to 100 super exoskeletons. Yeah, let's see how long is it gonna take, or I might actually don't want anything to crash. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the power plants. You can have a nice relaxed look at it while I run through it.